ホールやってきますけど、第3回かな。片手でプレイしてます。右手のみで。クルツを持つ。今、このサイドクエストね、今やったの。昨日はこのクルツの仲間5人いるんですが、それぞれにクエストあるので、クエストこなすと、有効度上がるって、なんか、有効なアビリティ使えるらしいんですけど、それをやってたんですが、これ、途中なんですが、今、時間待たなきゃいけないんで、その間他のクエストをやっていこうと思います。このクエスト、悪魔と対面する。これを昨日ちょっと断念したんですが、続きやっていこうかなと。スキルちょっとスキルを見たいんですが、どこだ。ここまでがないとロングブレード使えねえんだ。せっかく領地権買ったのに使えねえとかどういうわけよ。これもやりてえ、これも使いたい。ローリング回避。今ステップ回避しか使えないんですが、ローリング回避を使いたいんですが、これをこう振らなきゃいけないと。ちょっとレベルが結構足りないんだよね、今ね。今レベルいくつなんだろう。今レベル10ですね。右上にある。20ぐらいになって普通にまともな感じにならないのかね。よし、とりあえず移動しましょう。それから今日はちょっとレベル上げを少しやるかなっつう感じですかね。今こうニューセレンの街ですね。今ニューセレンここ。これが全体図ですね、島の。で、ここに行くんですが、ここに行くにはまずワープポイントに行かなきゃいけないんで、ファストトラベルですね。ファストトラベルのポイントに行きたいと思います。このゲーム勘違いされてるのが、オープンワールドゲームではないんですよね、完全な。ウィッチャー3とか、ああいう感じの。ではなくて、今みたいにさっき見せた大きなマップ、その中に小さなマップがいつかあって、小さなマップを組み合わせてるっていう感じなんですね。で、小さなマップ間はファストトラベルを使って飛ぶことができます。新しい土地に行くには、こうやって歩いていくしかないんですが、それも、途中まで来ていきなりファストトラベルポイントになるんですよね。こんな感じで。で、このマップから、一旦行ったところには、なんか印がついてるんですが、これですかね。行ったことないところには、多分この辺は行ったことないんで、ついてないんですが、このマークついてるところには行ったことあるんで、ここには飛べます。自由に飛ぶことができますし。じゃあ飛びたいと思います。どっちだっけ？こっちか。一応クエストがどこなのかっていうあれはマーキング出してくるんで、その辺は親切ですね。あとクエスト終わりの頃になっていきなり目的地に飛ばしてくれます。で、ファーストトラベルで飛ぶと、このキャンプ、このキャンプに着きます。このキャンプに着いたら、ここで、物の出し入れですね。ちょっと、しまっときますか。武器、から、今入ってないところですね。所持品、ハンマー。これも持てないんだよね。大型武器のスキルをつけないと。これも買ったんですけどね。高い金出して。このロングブレードも、しまっておきましょう。あと、こうやって味方。 味方今5人、今4人しかいないんですけど、まだこいつらの装備もつけてあげなきゃいけません。自分で全部揃えてあげなきゃいけないんですよね。ちょっとその辺が大変かもしれないですね。まあそういうの好きな人はたまんないんでしょうけど、あとキャンプではこうやって作業台、ここでなんか物作ったり、なんか装備のグレードアップができる。でここでチーム替えもできます。ここでチームを作るってやると、チームの仲間、今ペトルスとクルツを仲間にしてますが、例えば、これをペトルスを、外して、例えばこのバスクを加える。こういう感じで、で、確認して終了する。で仲間突きつける仲間をやったら、このまんまこっちの方に歩いていくとちゃんとしたマップに出れます。ミニマップの方に。あと例えばこのミニマップでこの焚き火のマークでもさっきと同じキャンプですね。これ来ると仲間を変更したりとか、ファストトラベルで眠って時間進めたりとかできます。じゃあ行ってみましょう。どっちだっけ。マップこれか。昨日はポーションが見つからなくて断念したんですが、アイテムが見つからなくてちょっと情報を仕入れたんで、なんとかなるかなと。どこだ。か、この辺に死体があって、そいつが持ってるって聞いたんだよね。死体ないじゃん。儀式に使うポーションっていうのを探してるんですけど、それに使うポーションが見つからないんですよね。だいたい今までは近くにアイテムを落ちてたんですけどね、ないんですよ。それを今探してますけど、どこ。 ていいような感じするんだけどな。これか。よし、鍵ゲット。よし、これで鍵を取って、箱はあったんだよね。か、ちょっと道が分かんなかった一瞬。こっちに前の冒険者がいた。あれがキャンプ、ミニキャンプなのかなであって、箱があったんですが、その鍵はなかったんですよね。これかな。お、開いた。よし、これだ。これで OK なはずですよ。ようやく見つかった。ただ注いだ瞬間になんかボスとか出てきそうな感じがしないでも嫌な気配がする感じが。中間にもボスが出てきそうなマップじゃないですか、こんな感じ。なので一応セーブしておきますかね。セーブ。今のところ9時間やってるね。この島来るだけで4時間かかったからね。よし。生き物を倒す？やっぱなんか出てくんだよな、おい。来たよー。銃強いんだけど弾がね有限なんで、あれ死んだ。あ、毒か。マジか。なかなか。よし。スキップ。 あ、これ死ぬ。これ死ぬっていうか俺が死んだ。戦闘むずいね。両手つけたらもっと楽なんだろうけど。倒した。なんつってんだこいつ。
Assassin of this creature. May the earth swallow you whole. We had no choice. This creature attacked us. Explain yourself rather than insulting us. Ignorant foreigners! She was a Nadaig, a guardian, a Donaigad, returned to nature! I don't understand. Are you telling me that this creature was once a woman?
日本語は本当あれだね、ローカライズが。ローカライズ本当おかしいよねこれ。機械翻訳できないやつは原文のままだしさ。本当言葉通じないね。
One mystery after another. What we take for a demon was a woman transformed into a beast. And now we have but a simple name. Enon Mil Frictamen. This man, or this thing, seems to be after us. Perhaps it is behind all of this. We need to learn more.
よし。生き物の秘密を発見する。地図上に表示して、どこだ？ここだよな。どこ？ここか。また別のマップに移動っぽいね。 ここがマップの端っこですね。でこれで旅行する。どこなんだここ。途中の黒い土地、ここに飛びますと村。一応、ミニマップからミニマップに移動するときに、一応時間が経つみたいな感じなんですけど、また人変えるか。チームを作る。クルツはタンクだから外せねえから、バスクを外して、女ペトリするとこか。来てるな。よし。で次のミニマップに移動です。あっか。一応なんか不親切かと思えばいきなり目的地に着いたりとかよくわかんねえんだよなこのゲーム。これで村の長老にまた話すのかな。
You survived, which must mean, alas, that one of the Nadaig is.
意味わかんないよ。話が伝わってこない。
You could almost be a storm warrior. What do you seek?
You set a trap for us, invoking and releasing that creature.
It is true. And the Nadaig is indeed one of the faces, a spirit of the Isle. I was hoping that you would disappear. The swamps do not like to give back those who enter. You have seen things that no stranger to our clan has ever seen. Secrets that no one must know. But you survived.
秘密に振られたから消しに来たってわけ
I should
か。
not have thought you so weak. I have nothing more to give you than my excuses. And that you keep to yourself all that you have seen. Anything more?
I need to be going.
Wa'alam seg.
悪魔対面する。対決する学者。サイドクエストどうなの？まだクルツのクエストまだ時間、あ、もう時間経ったのか。どうしようかな。クルツのとこ行くべきか、メインのクエストを進めるべきか。一応ちょっとメインクエストを進めながらサブクエをちょろちょろっとこなしておこうかな。学者の探検隊のキャンプを探す。今どこに向かって何をしてるのかって分かりづらいね、本当非常に。マップ、あ、これか。これで地図上の表示。あ、ここか。ここに行かなきゃいけないの？あ、ここでファーストトラベルできるの？あ、それでここに来たのか。ファーストトラベルポイントはいくつかあるかね。よし。行きましょう。はい、レッツゴー。いや、これ終わったら次サイバーパンク2077の予定なんだけど、また延期されちゃったんだよね。どうやって時間潰すかなって感じですかね。 ん？ここ初めてか、このマップ。どこまで行けんだ？ここ？こっちかね。あれ？こっちじゃないの？ここだよね。こっちからぐるって回んのかな。ハチナのとこにはなんかいろいろあったらしい。例えば、さっきの松明のポイント。松明というか焚き火のポイントか。ハテナあったよな。ハテナなんだろう。ちょろっと一応確認だけしとくか。近いし。あ、これですね。キャンプですね。キャンプ作れます。はい、キャンプ作りました。さっきのファストトラベルのとこと同じようにね、物の出し入れ、なんか物作ったりとか、あと、人員の入れ替えですね。できるようになりました、そこで。もったいぶって地図隠してるんで分かりづらいんだね。お、ヒットアンドウェイですね。敵を倒したら戦利品をいただきましょう。こっちになんかあったね、マップで。あの上？もう怪物かと思ったら鹿かよ。びっくりさせんの。おい。お、あれはスキルですね。ここスキルの祭壇。これでスキルポイント1個獲得しました。振っときますか一応。どれやろうと思ったんだ。10注意んでね。両手引きと銃使えてんだよね。あとこのロール。とにかくこのロール。両手引き当分使えそうにねえな、これじゃあ。これなんだろう。うん。片手剣で攻撃すると有力なダメージを与えます。 ちから登しとくか。よし。とりあえず今変わった剣だからな。ダメージ与えられるし。これちょっと伸ばしてって、ここまで持っていきたいと思います。ロングブレードとロール。これをなんとかゲットしたいね。うん。今どこにいんだっけ？マップ。目的地がここか。こっちからちょっと川を登っていくというのか、下っていくというのか。とりあえずダッシュダッシュ。今ダッシュしてますけど、なんかたくさん物持ってるとダッシュできないんですよね。なんか重みが設定されてるのか。お、またハテナマーク近くにあるね。こっちかな？5年だったはずだから。あ、そっか。さあ、何がある？焚き火ポイントかな？キャンプポイント。はい、キャンプ設置。こうやってハテナを埋めていくっていうのもまあ楽しみの一つらしいんですけど、めんどくさい人にとってはめんどくさいでしょうね、これね。こっちかな。これレベル上がった。オッケー。一応戦闘すればちょっとずつレベル上がるんだよね。この辺はウィッチャー3と違う感じかな。ウィッチャー3戦闘してもレベル上がんないしね、ほとんど。スキル。どこに動くかな。かな。よし。取り損ないないね。一応アイテム持ってるところからは光が出てるんで分かりやすい感じではあります。あれこっちじゃない？もしかして。あ、こっちじゃないのか？どうなってんのこのマップ。あっちから回り込むのか。これ登れない。つうことは下から回り込むってこと？なんか行けそうなところで行けなかったら行けなそうな感じのところで行けたりとかよくわかんないんだよこのマップ。ほんとこっちから回り込めるのかな。 ちから行けんのかな。あそこもう外出ちゃうのか、ここは。じゃあこっちしかないね。とりあえず、殺したら戦利品はゲットしておきましょう。あれここで入れて。マップは、とりあえずハテナ。こっちだね。なんかあるハテナ。そっから登っていけるらしいっぽいけど、とりあえずこのハテナ。この辺かな、ハテナ。キャンプか。こっちからぐるって回り込むのかな。どこだっけ。ここだっか。ここだ。うん。うほー。まあ未開の地っちゅう感じではあるんですが、このまますぐ目的地はこっちかな。あったあった。こっちですね。ようやく見つけましたよっと。キャンプを探す。これか。
Over there. Tents. This must be the expedition's camp.
A camp here, in the open wing. It was definitely set up by scholars.
ここはされと。
Signs of combat. They were attacked. By the look of the tents and the campfire, it dates back several days. It seems they were taken prisoner. I don't see any bodies.
あった。調べる。
This looks like scientific equipment. This must be the Lost Expedition's campsite. No weapon leaves this sort of marking. Perhaps they were wielding magic.
Magic is the miracle of the enlightened. This bears resemblance with the sorcery of the natives.
Not surprising. But not enough to help us locate precisely where the scholars are now.
I agree. This is the consequence of the tragic and disgusting practices of the bridge. Every native in their territory has revolted. We cannot know which particular clan is guilty.
This looks like the journal of a naturalist. There are sketches of flora and fauna. There is no doubt. We are definitely on the trail of the Lost Expedition. It seems that one of the team kept a distance from the others. Let's see what we can discover.
金を探せ。 なんかあった。鉱石ゲット。ここにどっかに痕跡があるはずなんだが、この探し物が一切ヒントが出ないっぽいんだよね。あ、出た。あ、これか。
A trail of blood. That cannot be good. Follow it.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
戦利品の回収場。回収をし終わったね。よし。
More blood. We're on the right path. Keep going.
ってことはこっち？なんか死体だ。
The clothes cannot be mistaken. It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From the looks of him, I would say he's been dead for days, as we already thought. This isn't the woman whose journal we found. There is still a chance that she remains alive.
This man was unarmed. And from the position of his body, I would say he was fleeing. It is not honor that motivates them. Maybe it was vengeance.
I'll search the body. We might find something to help us understand.
ここをさらに探すっていうの？血を探せ。
Here is the isolated camp mentioned in the journal. Everything is in order, but the inhabitants are no longer there. Its position would have allowed them to escape the attack.
Isolated. Discreet. Perfect
これか。
visibility.
なんかヒント。
Great choice.
鍵持ってた。よかった。アフラ。アフラ確か味方になれちゃってる気がするんだけどな。
It is a journal. That of a woman from the expedition, a certain Afra. She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. She feared an attack was brewing. I believe she was right. The writing stops mid-sentence.
A woman with sharp eyes. They might have saved her life.
We must follow the tracks of the attack. They will certainly lead us to our party of intrepid scientists.
She may be part of the Alliance, but I can't help feeling bad about what happened to this woman. According to what she wrote, her attackers must have come from the swamp. We should follow their tracks.
よし。ぐるっと回ってあそこに行けと。いちいちこうやって時間稼ぎするんだよね。さっき通れなかったとこか。
Look, those are islanders. They might be from the clan that attacked the bridge camp. Let's get closer.
はい。何言ってっかわかんねえ。シオラ連れてくれよかった。そしたら声が聞こえたかもしれないね。現地人だから。お、なんだ。
I'm not here to kill you.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look for you.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
Well, after this little swim, you could always try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
We were not looking for you in particular, but the entire expedition. It was Governor Burham who asked us to find you. He's worried about you. You haven't been reporting.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue. of a different nature. Do you have a name?
Desade. I'm from the congregation.
The new governor's cousin, who wears an islander face. I've heard stories about you. And then?
Bishop Petrus, if our young friend hadn't insisted on coming here, I would have gladly let you rot in this marsh.
Behold the charity of the enlightened, huh?
Kurt. Simply Kurt. I protect our excellency's back. And if one of your violent fits overcomes you, rescue party or not, I will kill you.
This is a rather odd group. I am Afra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance. It is rather rare to find me rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
We saw the site where you were attacked. What exactly happened?
We were taken by surprise. One moment everything was calm, and the next a war party of natives fell upon us. I had an uneasy feeling and kept myself apart. But when I heard my fellow scholars shout, I rushed over. Most of my companions are incapable of defending themselves, and we didn't have guards to protect us. One of them tried to flee, or they brought him down. We decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
What has happened since the attack? How long have you been in these marshes?
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village nearby. I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house that they use as a prison. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, but I wasn't able. So I doubled back to keep watch of the village from a distance. I have been hoping to find a way to free my companions, without any success so far.
Have you made progress in your search for a cure?
We were studying some quite remarkable plants when we were attacked. The region is rife in unknown and novel species. Some seem incredibly promising. The local shamans know all these plants and they use them in their remedies. If only we had been able to converse with them rather than getting ourselves captured.
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly. We are oh so very close. And I fully intend to participate in this rescue. I'm not one to sit around and twiddle thumbs.
死後洞窟暗いなあ。
This is where the natives took your colleagues.
Yes, it is here. These ruins are being used as a camp by the native raiders.
There are so many of them. Better to remain discreet.
I have spied on the camp and discovered where my colleagues are being held. They are being kept in the old walls of the main ruin.
よし、キャンプ設営で、どこ、ここか。よし、行きますか。
I would rather avoid unwarranted deaths. We should wait until nightfall and look around the camp to find a more discreet way to get inside.よし。こうか。こっちじゃないと、こっちから入る。 I fled as they were about to lock my companions inside a cell. We're going to need a key.
The prison guards will certainly have the key.
Watch out! Grenade!
仲間が殺した死体を探すのが大変だよね。こっち？なんかあるね。開かないのかよー。目的地行くしかねえか。こっち？一つ向こうか。ここか。ここ。ここか。急に明るくなったな。
Afra, is that you?
Come quickly. We don't have much time. Thank you for your help.
Do not thank me yet. We are still in a shipload of danger.
お、朝だ。朝だ、朝だよ。どこまでついてくの？ここまでつかなきゃいけないのか。うん。あれ敵か？ よし、こっちか。まっすぐ行って降られるのかな。どっちの迷ってきたな。あの石の、この石の後ろから行けるのかな、向こうに。行けない。5層とか言いつつめっちゃ止まるさせんな。
Now we must find a way to get out of this valley without putting my companions in danger.
Mercy, you have defeated us. Spare us our lives.
If you spare them, they will only hunt us down until we are all dead.
No, you have our word. We have been bested. We will let you move on in peace.
How can we trust you? You attacked our camp when we were not even armed.
They are savages. They had us caged like beasts.
We only sought to learn where you have caged our people.
Are you really going to massacre these helpless men to answer the demands of those mischievous scientists?
Very well. Leave. And I hope you keep your word.
Thank you, Honor Manawi. I have spoken and I will honor my words. Kwa awalam seg.
We are no longer in danger. Thank you for your help, Desade.
I must admit, the reasons for my being here are not entirely selfless. Your research to find a remedy against the Malachor could save many lives in our cities as well.
You speak like a true man of science. Cut to the point. Then you'll be thrilled. Your heroic efforts to save us from those savages could help. We've made a discovery.
Is that right? In that case, we need to speak with Governor Burham immediately.
Very well. I'll accompany you.
Let's be off.
Nagai.
Sir Desade and our expedition. I thank you sincerely for having brought them back, Excellence. You are a providential man.
また一瞬でワープしたのか。
Please, sir.
It was you who convinced me and my cousin of the capital importance of their research.
A research that has borne fruit, Your Excellency.
Truly? This is excellent news. You have found a plant with sufficient properties?
Not exactly. Know that during our captivity, an island woman visited the camp. The natives called her Tiena Hac Cadactus and treated her with utmost reverence. I heard them talk about a remedy, a universal remedy it seemed, that she had concocted.
Incredible. To think that what we have been searching for all these years could have been created by a savage. We must converse with this woman, and in haste.
We would be happy to assist in this matter, Governor, but I fear we would not be particularly well received.
If obtaining a remedy for the Malachor is at stake, I would be happy to take charge of the matter.
I would like to accompany you if the governor gives me leave. I will not miss an occasion to meet the woman who elaborated such an important panacea.
Accorded. It is only right that one of our own participate on the expedition that will restore health to our continent.
Very well. We shall do all in our power to find that woman.
仲間になったが、一人減らさんけんのか。遠距離攻撃、ライフルか。あ、トラップ系なのか。面白そうだな。ちょっとペトリスを外しとくか。ブリッジの同盟上がったね。万能薬のクエスト。クエスト新しくなったとこで、次はサイドクエスト。ちょっと戻りますか、クルツのクエストに。その前にちょっとおトイレ行きたくなったんで、すみません、数分離席します。はい、すいません、戻ってきました。じゃあクルツの句へ進めたいと思います。移動しましょう。まずはファストトラベルポイントがなきゃいけないね。 ここどこなんだろうな。あっか、ヒュメットって。全焼基地のキャプテンと話すって、これどのクエ？これか。まあ話すだけだったら近くの方がいいでしょう。楽だね。全焼基地のキャプテンどこにいんの？そっか。移動がだるいっすね。が全焼基地。あれか、キャプテン。
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
Governor Burren has asked me to help you fight against the caravan attacks. Could you tell me precisely what's going on?
For weeks we have been harassed by the savages. They're waiting for groups of soldiers or caravans to be out of sight of the outpost and attack with incredible violence. They don't just steal goods or equipment. They kill without mercy. Only one man survived their last attack. He's here in a sorry state.
Do you think he could answer a few questions?
Yes, but take it easy on him.
I'll make sure I do, Captain.
そうか。ここ？これか。撃つか。
Hello there. My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. I was informed that your caravan was looted and that you were the sole survivor of the attack.
It's true, Your Excellency. It was awful. All those deaths. The violence. We followed the recommended precautions to the letter, but it was useless.
How did the attack happen?
We traveled all day. We were exhausted, and night was approaching. We knew we were not very far from the outpost, but we couldn't go any further, so we camped away from the road, trying to stay out of sight. Alas, it was in vain. That's when they struck, in the middle of the night.
Were there several attackers?
I counted 5, maybe 6, but others were hiding in the woods. I'm sure of it. If they only had their usual stone weapons, we may have hoped to escape them, but their weapons were inflamed. I have never been so scared in my life.
What were you transporting?
Mostly food, but also herbs and other ingredients for scientists.
Did the attackers take it?
Everything was a blur. I don't know if they intended to steal or destroy it. Unfortunately, My companions died while trying to protect our cargo.
Are you saying that the looters started by attacking your cargo?
Yes, Your Excellency. Maybe more of us would have survived if we'd all fled.
You mentioned recommended precautions.
Yes. Since attacks occur often, we were given a number of precautions to avoid them. Do not travel at certain times. Do not camp near the road. Do not light any fires. All of it was useless. It would have been better to recruit guards to escort us.
Based on what you're saying, the attacks were very targeted. They must have a camp near the outpost to monitor the road.
But what is their goal? Why attack all the caravans along this route?
They must want to cut off the supply lines to Hikmet. We'll go to the scene of the attack. I might find something there to help track these rebels.
どこだ？こっちか。走れや走れ。左のこっちか。で、奥こっちか。
The caravan was some distance from the road when it was attacked. Here we are. Stay alert.
こっか。
The food has been destroyed. They clearly don't need it, which means that their camp should be close by. They must have died protecting their goods. How sad. These wounds appear to be caused by stone blades, the kind of weapons that islanders use. The crates are empty. Their entire contents have been destroyed. These goods were not meant to reach their destination. They acted quickly, methodically, and then left. But where are the bodies? Let's look around.
おお。なるほど、こいつを守ってたわけか。でも全部いただきあざす。よし、取るもん取ったな。これはなんだ。あ、これ旅行か。こっちだね。 とりあえず1グループ全部殺さねえとアイテムが取れねえんだよな。あ、レベルアップしたか。次これか。
There's something in his pocket. He was in the caravan, but whoever attacked him decided to drag him here and feed him to the wild beasts.
A classic method to inspire terror in the hearts of enemies.
この先か。あの上。登ったとこか。
To my help, and death to the others!
These are enough.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Control. We're close to the target.
また鳥野郎がいるな。
To my help, And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to...
これで全部か。全部だな。お、
I need a bit of practice.
登れねえ。遠回りかまた。これ降りるんだっか。ん？どうやって行くんだ？通れない。これ何またダメっつうことか、もしかして。そこは絶対ダメなんだな。多分降りることしかできないんでしょう。あっちからも行けない？行けんのかな？なんか行けなそうな気配だけど。つまりまだここには来るなよっていうことなのかな。 なんだ、いけんだ。なんで見えなかったよさっきこんなの。汚ねえなやり方が。このまままっすぐ。よいしょっと。お、あれか。あそこでイベントだな。
Finally, here's the camp of the rebel natives.
Although their violence disgusts me, I prefer not to behave like them. We should try to talk to them first.
Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I only wish to speak to your leader.
I am the leader of this camp, Renaikse. And whom might you be?
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
The congregation. Are those the Lugaid Blau? The yellow eyes?
It's possible, yes. We live in the city south of the island.
That's right. We hold no grudge against your people. Talk. I'm listening.
I've come to speak to you about your attacks against all those who take the road to Hikmet.
The Lions only got what they deserve. They have captured many of our people. We must release them.
That's the price of war. If you fight, you risk men being taken prisoner.
I'm not talking about warriors, Renaikse, but villagers kidnapped in our villages. They mainly attack on all Menawi, those carrying the mark of the bond like you. They capture them, and we never see them again. We don't know what they are doing to them, but we are going to release them.
I see. But our merchants have no role in this. They are not warriors. So why kill them?
They brought food and weapons back to our enemies. We could not let them pass. If your merchants had fled, we would not have pursued them. But they resisted, so they died. The city of Lions is no longer to receive food or weapons. Nothing.
Listen, if what you told me is true, I fully understand why you're fighting. I'm even ready to help you clear up these disappearances, as long as you spare our merchants.
You no longer need to worry about it. That was our last attack. Our troops are ready, and soon we will make the Lion pay for the harm it has brought upon us.
What are you talking about?
Soon, the Donea Extraga will march together, and we will free our brothers.
Desade, we can't let them do it. It'll be a massacre.
야, 볼 생각 닦아.攻撃するしかないんかな。猿。
I'm sorry, Chief, but I cannot let you do that.
So you finished talking and you want to fight now?
You leave me no choice.
To my help! And death to the others!
無益な接触を誘ってからに。よし、これで
These people preferred to die than fall to the Alliance.
What this woman says worries me, Desade. His kidnapping story does not make sense. But whatever their reasons, if all the rebels attack at the same time, there will be a massacre.
I have to admit that the story of this attack is concerning. We should talk to Captain Reinhild about it. We can also inform him that the convoys will now be running smoothly. Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
I managed to trace the rebels who attacked the caravans. They will no longer be a problem.
You eliminated them?
Yes, Captain. Alas, these men were only a small part of the rebels that threaten me. I learned that they are planning to go to war with Hikmet.
You've been at war with the rebels for a long time.
They did not speak of skirmishes, but of a pitched battle. They want to free their imprisoned comrades and will stop at nothing to do so.
This is terrible news. We must prepare the troops immediately. I'll send a message to Governor Buran. Thank you for warning us, Your Excellency. You've given us a chance to resist their assault. I know it's not much, but I hope you'll accept this as a token of gratitude.
Thank you, Captain.
よし。お。ちょっと戻るか。これ銀貨を持とうってことって未だに終わんないんだよね。これ戻った焚き火向こうだな。焚き火からファストトラベルしよう。メットから 今レベルいくつだろうな。うん、余ってる時間がなんかあれだよね。あ、これ作業台か。ここもキャンプと同じようにできるんだな。自分の家も。あ、焚き火マークついてるか。
So, men, how's it going?
Everything's fine, Lieutenant.
Nothing to report? All our friends are quiet?
Perfectly quiet. As soon as they hear about a silver coin, they start trembling.
Good. It would be a shame to have to make another example of them, right?
Oh, there's no need, Lieutenant. They've been as sweet as lambs since Renault's accident.
Accidents happen so
お、クルトの声
quickly.
になっちまっ
I'm
て。
waiting for another delivery today. Have you seen your comrades?
No, they must have stopped at the tavern on the way. As soon as we see them, we'll send them your way, Lieutenant.
I hope those idiots aren't drinking my dew.
No one would dare do that to you, Lieutenant.
I hope not. Or I'll have to remind them that the silver coin can shake everyone, even the guards. Well, I'll leave you. I have urgent business to attend to. Now, don't forget to send me those drunkards.
Farewell, Lieutenant.
There's no doubt. Here is our man. Let's follow him discreetly.
また待たなきゃいけないの、失敗したら。いやー、これイライラすんな。他のクエやるってことかい。
Greenblood, my friend. My contacts have spoken. I was able to discover the location of this infamous Phantom training camp.
Do you still think they should be held accountable?
More than ever. You know that I recruited Raynor. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what these madmen did. But I fear if I go alone, I might not be able to control myself. And I won't learn anything. I need the help of my best student.
How can I refuse such a request? Well then, let's go.
よし、こっか。
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
Do you two know each other?
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us?
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
Afra. I'm a naturalist. I study flora to determine its medicinal properties.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret? Even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I'd never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How is it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore. The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable that these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Rainer.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
Knowing someone for a long time doesn't necessarily make them a friend. I understand.
Lieutenant.
Captain.
My friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
At your orders, Captain. Sir?
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savage's magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
I heard the recruit Rainer trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Can you tell us more?
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Rayner fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell?
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here, then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it.
先にもう一人の方に聞きに行くのか。
Lieutenant!
Respectfully, Captain.
Here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. He would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins, rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline, and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolfe in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is the governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities, but an offer like this, made so suddenly, must have a price.
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Rayner, a recruit who trained here.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the Shadow Squadron.
The other lieutenant's squadron?
Yes. I'm sorry. Haven't been much use to you. Did something happen to him?
He died. His body was thrown into the harbor to make it look like he drowned.
I guess it was one of your recruits. My condolences, Captain.
We'll question some of your soldiers.
At your orders, but please be quick. I'd like to get on with training.
Hello, soldier. Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, sire. I'm listening.
How would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, sire. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No. Of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellence. Captain.
These kids are scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
You can't hide the lies. Soldier!
Captain!
At ease, soldier.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, sir.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it. You're very united in this squadron. At least, that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Raynor sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Raynor. And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First-class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the others.
His resentment is clear, but he won't divulge anything as long as his instructors are nearby.
Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
You look exhausted. Is training that rough here?
Well, it's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadron's, Captain.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in the squadron. We are very united.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Raynor.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Raynor left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what happened.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you, sire. Captain?
Lieutenants! Report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go!
Are
you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry. Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
What's really going on here? We know that Rainer didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
I've known scientists who've led these kind of experiments on animals. The results are terrifying. Even the most gentle animal can become a killer.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
As for Rainer, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Rainer's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise I'll soon be as dead as Rainer.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain?
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Kurt, Willem has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Rainer wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes. But he told me it's not really training. The recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You knew about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's two parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
This is an elite military camp. I hope you've really thought your plan through.
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training. Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
ウィルヘムが危ないな。
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
Locked. This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
People were tortured here.
あららら、もう死体がたくさん積んであるね。
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Raynor shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
They want to make him pay for talking to us. He won't survive it.
I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
If we had the time, we could find a way to put them all to sleep, but we haven't.
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
To my help! And death to the others! Come on, I'll teach you how to dance. To my help! And death to the others!
It's blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked.
Kurt, you're so predictable. I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers! The traitors must die!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance to avoid a fight. and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
Must I remind you what happened to Raina?
And however many others perished to fuel the ambitions of this camp's leader.
Is this what you were promised when you were recruited?
No. No. Honor and glory. We've strayed far from all that. Let's surrender. Anything is better than dying here like dogs.
How dare you! You know what awaits you.
Shut up, you idiots. You're no longer in a position to threaten anyone.
You're finally here.
Sorry, Captain. The boy resisted longer than planned.
You were spared the shame of seeing how far your comrades have fallen.
What happened?
They surrendered, like the weaklings they are.
That should make the next night training sessions interesting.
What have you done with Wilhelm?
He received the punishment for traitors and insurgents, like Raina before him.
Kurt, I'm terribly sorry. We should have...
saved him first. We're responsible for his death.
Don't be absurd. It's those who beat him who are responsible, and well you know it.
You're right. For Wilhelm! For Raina!
Recruits! Attack!
To my help! And death to the others!
Watch out! Grenade!
To my help! And death to the others!
新兵だけあって弱えな。お？なんか強そうなもん手に入れたぜ。持久力に足りねえのか。これか。次レベル13。もうちょっとすれば切れるか。
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else. You! Take care of the camp's survivors until you receive your transfer orders.
It will be an honor, Captain.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go and see her immediately.
Iきなり労働でいきなり目的地に飛んでくる、自動で飛んでくるっていうのはありがたいね。
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp, a secret camp, where elite soldiers are trained through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it, even encouraged it.
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinde. And reveal the commander's project to the governor of the congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinde.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
こいつの評判上がった。お、あとな。よし。破壊的キック。よし、次これできるな。ロール。よし。これはなく切れるはずだ。能力。これは科学の力。ピッキングでもよかったけどな。職人の技は特に必要ない。スタミナだな。科学の力とスタミナどっちがいいんだろう。これかな。これをとりあえず上げてから科学の力かな。よし、OK。よし、これだ。よし、これだ。OK。古代のウォーハンマー。石の針。フリント斧。倉庫ダメージかな。これこのままで大丈夫か。お、意志が足りない。 かな。ここだ。コンボ。おお、いいねこれ。アフラチューンないんだよね。特待生。か。よし、今度は尾行成功させてやるぜ。
So, men, how's it going?
Everything's fine, Lieutenant.
Nothing to report. All
No,
there's no doubt. Here is our man. Let's follow him discreetly.
Egon? You must be mistaken. I don't know anyone by that name.
Do not take us for fools. We heard you speak with your men.
I don't know what you've heard, but you're wrong. I'm not Egon.
Regardless, you are implicated in a murder and in the extortion of merchants. You are therefore under arrest. And we will finish by having you tell us who Egon is and where to find him.
Oh yes, we'll see about that.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get messy!
So, have you finally decided to follow us?
So you can torture me. You can do whatever you want. I'll not tell you anything. I don't know who Egon is. I'm just a middleman. You're wasting your time.
You must know more than you're willing to say. Come on!
I'd rather die.
To my help! And...
The silver coin. His symbol of recognition. I have to show it to Manfred.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I conducted my investigation on the extortion organized by members of the Guard. I think I'd put an end to it, at least temporarily. Unfortunately, I had to kill some of them as they were about to attack a merchant. But there are still some other soldiers involved that I should tell you about.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will have these men arrested immediately. These foolish brutes not only harm your merchants, but the entire reputation of the Guard. But you said you've only put an end to it temporarily. What makes you think this criminality might resume?
Their leader is still on the loose. They call him Egon, although I doubt it's his real name. I got hold of one of his lieutenants. He was carrying a silver coin, which seems to be a symbol of recognition between the gang members. But the man preferred to die rather than tell us anything about his leader.
Loyalty? Or terror?
Terror, I fear. From the merchants to the guards, everyone seems to tremble in front of this Egon.
I don't know any guard of that name. But as you said, it's probably a pseudonym. Here, Your Excellency. Take this. On behalf of the Guard, to thank you for settling this case. And rest assured that I will conduct a thorough investigation on my side. I'll also make sure that in future the City Guard is made up only of men of trust.
Thank you. I will return to see how your investigation is going. I don't take this matter lightly.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
よし。お、クエストクリアできたな。こな次。レディー・モランジュに質問する。で、サブクリが終わったところで、今日はこの辺で一旦終わりたいと思います。もうそろそろ3時間経つんでね。はい、それでは、本日の配信はこれでおしまいにしたいと思います。お疲れ様でした。